my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my gracious. And I don't do videos because I suffer social anxiety. Yes, I do. I'm not socially inept, but I do have social anxiety. I have to say something. Um, Lovely T said something, and other people, Lovely T, Funky Darneva said something about it's not about, okay, surviving Weinstein, surviving Singer, surviving fucking sandwich guy, Jared Fogle, or whatever. It's not about that. It's about the topic at hand, which is R. Kelly. Okay, I get that. Be clear. I understand fully that we're talking about R. Kelly, and it needs to be talked about, and he needs to be prosecuted and stuff like that. But here it go. We've been knew that for 20 plus fucking years. I'm 42. I'm a 90s teenager. When I heard about that shit, I knew he was a fucking pedo when the marriage certificate came out. Matter of fact, even before the marriage certificate, when awkwardly they were sitting together on the BEC couch, Aaliyah and R. Kelly. That shit looked suspect as hell. Why? Because at the time, I was dating an older man. And that would be the awkwardness of my father asking me, what's going on between y'all two? Besides him teaching you how to play basketball. Oh, we just, we're just friends. Fuck out of here. We been knew that R. Kelly was a fucking pedophile. So all of a sudden now, it's a big, whole, huge movement to mute R. Kelly and prosecute him and all these women coming out. And I commend the women that are coming out because I tried myself to come out with my own rape story of being violated by a celebrity. I don't want to get into that because it's not even about that. It's about something that's going on that is a feministic movement. It's obvious. It's obvious that there's some type of agenda. And I'm not saying the agenda against the black man, because remember, when the Me Too movement came out, it was a whole bunch of white men being left and right, just left and right, being accused of this and that. And it was all white men. Now, of course, it's going to be black men's turn. Now, what I will say, what I did post up on IG was this, which you probably guess it's backwards. I said, surviving pieces of shit. Weinstein, Roman Polanski, Victor Salva, Jared Fogle, Brian motherfucking Singer. Hello, Brian Singer. Didn't this nigga just win an award? Anywho, Woody Allen, Scott Bairstow. Yeah, I'm calling out motherfuckers. Pieces of shit. Don Vito, Lawrence Taylor. Come for me if you want to. I don't give a fuck because I'm a nobody. You try to sue me, you gonna get my cat. He's worth a lot. He big as shit. Lawrence Taylor, Gary Glitter, a.k.a. Paul Gadd. Sorry, I think that's a black dude. Kevin Spacey. Pleasure P, a.k.a. Marcus Cooper. He was accused of, I think, molesting his goddaughter or his stepdaughter, some shit like that, and paid them off to be quiet. I'm not sure. Allegedly. Stephen Collins, Shane Sparks, Andy Dick. This nigga been suspect forever. But in his white world, he's still funny. He's still, oh, that's just Andy. That's just Andy Dick. And then I said, and those not mentioned, burn in hell. You damn right I said that. Because in my opinion, and this is my most humble opinion, there is no cure for pedophilia. There's no cure. They can go to counseling. That shit don't work. They back at the fucking playground. They can go take pills. What fucking pills? It's going to make you what? What? It's going to make your dick not work? When you're a rapist and a child molester, you're a predator. You don't need your dick. You could use a dildo. You could use your fingers. You could use a plant. Hell, you could use a tree. Anything to overpower and have power over your victim, your prey. These are hunters. That's why they call them predators. Sexual predators, to be exact. So, you can't tell me that there's some fucking agenda or Listen, and I'm going to end it like this. When I was 15, I watched something called Faces of Death. Because I was in a different mind state. I can stomach that shit back then. Now I can't. Faces of Death. So, in this one episode, it was this man. He was tied up, and it was this big crowd of people. It had to be like hundreds of motherfuckers, but you could tell that it was some type of third world country. So he was all tussling and screaming and screaming and screaming. I'm like, oh shit, some shit is about to go down. So all of a sudden he disappeared, and you see a whole bunch of men crowding around him doing something. Lo and behold, this nigga being strung up. So I'm like, what is he being strung up by? His belt? No, he was being strung up by his dick. Strung up. This man screaming. I mean, it was very hard to watch, but I watched it, bitch. Strung up to a point where it was like Jack and Jill. Two was tumbling down. Because not only was the man tumbling down, his motherfucking dick behind him. Dick and balls just tumbling down as he tumbled the fuck down and separated from his dick and his balls. Okay? And that's how they dealt with their pedophiles, child rapists, period, of women. That's how they dealt with him. Now, what I don't understand is, somebody said in the video, I forget what video this was, where they said, we as a community need to come together and get rid of R. Kelly. Okay, we as a community, so why the fuck are you using the white system? The same system that now there's a new type of slavery, which is locking up young black men. Matter of fact, just black men or black people, period. And fucking paying them like what, like $1.25 a day or some shit in order to make Nike shoes, the Nike, you know what I'm saying, the soles of the shoes and some shit like that. Listen, if it's up to our community and you really want to do something about R. Kelly, let's take it all the way back to Africa, what they would do back in the day to a fucking pedophile. Let's take it back to that Faces of Death episode I told you about. I'm just saying, if we as a community want to deal with R. Kelly, we deal with it our way. We deal with it the tribal way. If you're gonna depend on the white system to take care of R. Kelly, what the fuck they gonna do? When he is fucking black girls, they don't give a fuck about that. Now, if it was a white cult, where he was taking white girls and holding them captive, oh, he would have been buried under the fucking jail. They would have made a fucking leather jacket out of R. Kelly. Okay? If it was white girls. Let's keep it real. I'm just saying, like, it has to be a reason why all of a sudden it's a hate train of R. Kelly and all these fucking celebrities jumping on that hate train as if they didn't partake in it. Because you can't tell me that there wasn't some celebrities partaking in the youthful pussy that he had to provide. He ain't have enough dick to fuck all of them. Trust me. When them people came in the studio singing and dropping hooks and shit and wanting R. Kelly to write shit for them, trust me. He was like, so just pick one. Do you want a light skin? Do you want a brown skin? Yeah, right. They partook in that shit. And that's why he was able to get away with it for so long. Because it was people who were enabling him, including our black community. Step into the name of love and motherfucking weddings and shit. Talking about I could believe I could fly and fucking graduations, churches and stuff like that. We enabled them. All of a sudden, I make up a sign saying surviving, or what about surviving Weinstein? What about surviving or whatever? Like, that's my whole fucking point. My point was to not only concentrate on R. Kelly, and I understand we have to do one at a time, but they weren't doing one at a time with the Me Too movement. It seemed like it was 3, 4, 5 white motherfuckers every single day being accused and losing their job and all types of shit. I'm just saying, why can't we multitask? So Lifetime don't want that money? Surviving Weinstein, surviving Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski raped and damn near mutilated a 13-year-old girl. Got convicted of it. And this man ran away. He ran away to another country that enabled him. And he still was able to make 3 or 4 movies that gained an Oscar. Listen, this world is a sick motherfucking place. I just, I was listening to Tariq Nasheed, and he was making very good points about the whole R. Kelly thing. Just look at Tariq Nasheed's view and opinions on R. Kelly. Like, that shit moved me right in the middle of it. I was like, you know what? Let me make this motherfucking video and speak my piece. And anybody want to come for me and say, "Oh, you trying to stick up for R. Kelly?" Why would I stick up for a pedophile when I've been molested myself as a child? Why would I do that? Think about that shit. It's a lot of people in our community that don't use critical thinking. They all of a sudden, it's like people who don't use critical thinking. You could tell a person that don't use critical thinking when, instead of listening to the whole thing you have to say, right in the middle of it, they hear a word and it sparks them to an argument just to be different from you, just to have a difference of opinion, just to be heard, just to argue. That's not a person that you want to talk to. That's not a person who's using their intellect. And I can't, because then you're dumbing me down. I'm losing brain cells talking to your stupid ass. So anybody in the comments that want to comment some negative shit and don't get what the fuck I'm trying to say, then, it's on you. Keep being dumb for the rest of your goddamn life. But that's all I had to say. Tariq Nasheed, you moved me to say something. I had more to say, but I can't even think right now. But anyway, all right. Solomon's Muse, by the way, on IG. Peace.